Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day today. We have almost 200 folks joining us today, which is super exciting. Really want to say thank you for taking time to celebrate with us, especially during a time right now where we all desperately need to celebrate each other between the pandemic and the fires. I just want to send a note out to everyone that I'm glad that you're all safe. I hope you remain safe. And I really appreciate you carving out time this morning with us to celebrate the Rainmakers. We have over 70 companies graduating today from all over the state. So this is super, super exciting. I'm Caroline Cummings. I'm the Executive Director of Oregon Rain. And I want to quickly give you an overview of the agenda. We have some incredible speakers here with you. We have awesome graduation ceremony that's coming up, but first we're going to open it. I'm going to do a welcome and we're going to have an opportunity to share some gratitude. We're going to share a really cool reflections video that gives some highlights of the Rainmaker program. We have an awesome sponsor with Banner Bank here who has really made this program possible, who you'll hear from. And then we have the amazing Paula Hayes, the CEO, founder of Hue Noir, who's going to deliver a keynote today. We have some speed pitches where you're going to hear from a dozen of the Rainmakers talk about some sales speed pitches that they've put together for you. We then have the graduation ceremony, and we have some dignitaries who are joining us to help deliver and announce those graduates. And then we have a winner ceremony, of course, where you guys are going to get to vote throughout the speed pitch section. So we're excited that you're all here today. I also want to recognize not only the Rainmakers and recognize all the hard work that they've done, but I know they have family and friends and colleagues who have showed up to support them today. And there's a saying that entrepreneurship is a team sport, and that there's a true demonstration of that today. So thank you all for being here. And then, of course, our mantra is what's next. So we will conclude the program by sharing about what's coming and how we're going to keep the momentum going for these awesome entrepreneurs and business owners. So first, I want to take a minute and recognize the team. These are the folks who have really been putting on this program and finding speakers and mentors and showing up and really pushing to help these businesses advance. Jennifer Damiani is our Director in Development of Operations. She's the fearless fundraiser on the team. Corey Wright is not only the tech lead here, but he's our venture catalyst supporting the Lynn and Benton communities. We also have Raj, who is the rural venture catalyst supporting Oak Ridge, Low, and Veneta. Raj has really been the project lead for Rainmaker. So he's been the one communicating with all of you. So Raj has also been doing a fantastic job. Ariel is the rural venture catalyst supporting Florence, Coburg, and Cresswell. She also has been running a sidecar RAINmaker Accelerator on Wednesday evenings that lags 1 week behind for those who weren't able to make the Wednesday mornings. Stephanie in Grant County is our rural venture catalyst. And Anna we've been fortunate to have a community recovery fellow from Portland State University join us. So Anna has been incredible and also helping track all the homework and the eligibility for the program. And then Laura Kubishak is also a venture catalyst with TIE Oregon, who has been leading a cohort for us. So a big shout out and thank you to the team. And most of you on the call know who we are, but I just wanted to pause for a minute and say that we really exist to serve the entrepreneurial community. Our mission is to partner with communities, and we do three things. We catalyze the entrepreneurial ecosystems, we connect entrepreneurs to resources, especially the overlooked entrepreneurs, and we contribute to the creation of prosperous economies. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, which means we are governed by a pretty cool board of directors. Several of them are on the call today, so I just want to give a shout out because we recently have brought on several new board members. We did a nomination process, had over 40 people nominate, and we selected the folks you're seeing on the screen here. Austin with Lane County is our chair. Aaron Reynolds, city manager in Florence, is our co-chair or vice chair. Juan with PSU and also founder of Pitch Latino. Alicia, an attorney with Davis Wright Tremaine and also part of Project W, where they support women entrepreneurs in the C-suite. Katrina is a teacher with Salem Kaiser Schools. Mario is with the OSU Extension. Carrie She runs The Haven. She's the founder of that, a co-working space for women in Bend. And Josh Carter is with 1859 Ventures. You're going to hear from him momentarily. But first, we have a few board members who are actually have been serving with us for several years, pretty much since RAIN started, and they are cycling at the end of October. So I want to recognize Sabrina Parsons, CEO of Palo Alto Software, Mayor Traber with the City of Corvallis, and then also Mayor Vinnis with the City of Eugene. And I believe Biff and Lucy are on the call today. Sabrina was going to join later, so just want to give them a little round of applause and thank them for their service. An incredible leadership team. So next, one of our board members wanted to deliver a welcome message. Josh Carter is the founder and principal of 1859 Ventures, which is a new seed fund in Oregon. He's also a US Navy veteran, and he's on the board of another nonprofit called Operation Code. So with that, Josh, I'm going to turn it over to you to deliver a quick welcome message.
Yeah, thanks, Caroline. I really appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. We're really excited you're here. I wish we could all be in the same room. Obviously we're going through some unprecedented times, and if the pandemic was the only thing we were dealing with, that would be an appropriate word to use. But because of the other things we're dealing with in the state, the words escape me of how to describe what we're going through right now. But it's also a testament to what you are all doing and what you've accomplished in this program. Your tenaciousness to get through the program, it just shows what you're able to achieve during a time of just such unfathomable crisis. So I appreciate everything you guys have all done to get to the point where you're at, and I'm excited to see what's next. So on behalf of the board, thank you. I know that you all got a chance to talk to Senator Wyden, and you'll get an opportunity to also get a letter that is being sent out to all of you to congratulate you all on your accomplishment. So look out for that. I'm sure Caroline will have more information about that, but we're excited. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. I'm excited to watch you all pitch and see what you come up with. And if there's anything I can be doing to be helpful, you're more than welcome to reach out to me directly. You can reach me on LinkedIn or just simply email me. I'm at josh@1859.vc. And I'll leave you with these two things. The first is, I've started companies, I've run accelerator programs myself. I'll leave you with two things. The first is be absolutely obsessed with the data that you get. Your business is just a hypothesis until someone gives you money, right? And so be obsessed with the data you get during that process. The other is, be customer obsessed. Fall in love with your customers, not the problem. So just make sure that you're making your customers as happy as they can be. And that's it. Enjoy the day. Take a moment to appreciate all that you've accomplished. Celebrate this as a win, because maybe there won't be very many of them, and you need to celebrate them when they come. All right. And don't get down on yourself when the lows happen, because they will. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, and I'm excited to see what comes up.
Excellent. Thank you, Josh, so much for delivering that message. That was really wonderful. Appreciate the whole board. I also want to give some gratitude to our sponsors. Again, we wouldn't be able to do this without them. Banner Bank and Peak Internet. You're going to hear shortly from a representative from Banner Bank. We also had a few in-kind sponsors, the Small Business Development Center here in Oregon. In particular, we had folks participating as mentors from the LCC chapter, as well as the Lynn Benton Community College chapter, and then also Cronin Law, who provided some amazing in-kind services to all of the Rainmakers. So thank you all very much. And then, of course, we, as a 501c3, we are funded by the folks who invite us into their communities. So there are 18 cities who fund us, 4 counties, 3 private foundations, including the Oregon Community Foundation, Ford Family, and the Collins Foundation. And I believe there's a representative on the call from the Collins Foundation. Hi, Jackie. If you're here, thank you so much for joining us and all of your support. Several private corporations, and then also the state and the federal government. So truly, entrepreneurship is a team sport, and we couldn't do it without all of you, so thank you. And then we also opened it up, as those of you who registered know that there was an opportunity to make donations and all of those donations go directly to as prize money to the entrepreneurs pitching today. And so these are the individuals. I'm not going to read the names, but I do want to give a shout out to all of you and say thank you. And most of the folks on this slide, by the way, are entrepreneurs yourselves. Some of you are rainmakers who made donations. So thank you so much for stepping up and making cash donations for prizes today. So here's what the 10 weeks looked like. It was summer fun. We also were navigating a pandemic and fires and everything else. And even beyond all of that, you all rose to the occasion. And these were the 10 weeks. So you can see that we were heavily focused on sales and marketing and digital. And the whole reason why Oregon Rain created this program was because we were listening to hundreds of entrepreneurs, mostly rural, mostly women, mostly people of color, who told us what they needed right now during this time of the pandemic was to make it rain revenue in their businesses. And so that's why we assembled this. And literally from the day the team came up with the idea, we launched this accelerator in 9 days. So everybody on my team is entrepreneurs. We're very, very familiar with pivoting and spinning things up very quickly. And we couldn't have done it without all the mentors and the speakers. So you're looking at a group of mentors here. I know most of them are on this call today, so I want to give a round of applause to all of you. So thank you, mentors, for showing up and being there. And then there were also several speakers, the Tofurkey team, Elevate Capital. You're going to hear from a few of these folks today, and really, really appreciate you being here. And other guest speakers, the Palo Alto software team, you can see there's several folks. They have an expert digital marketing team who showed up and delivered some incredible content. So I want to thank all of the expert speakers. And then of course, Kent Lewis with Anvil Media, you're going to hear from him later today. So I want to pause and give it a minute because we aren't in person, unfortunately, like Josh had said. And usually we get to give each other, you know, high fives, and we get to say thank you and grab a cup of coffee and stand off to the side and give our appreciation. Wanted to give it a moment for the Rainmakers or anybody to just give a shout out through the chat to give your appreciation for the last 10 weeks. If you want to specifically name people who have helped you, please feel free to do that. If you want to just give a general thank you to everybody for showing up and being there to support you, do that as well. Say thank you to your family, friends, and we want you to keep doing that throughout the program because we're going to save the chat thread and we're going to share that back out with everyone. So please, and thank you for those who have already started doing that. And here you all are, most of you. What an incredible group of Rainmakers. And it's been so wonderful to serve you all over these last 10 weeks and see your faces on the video Zoom calls and then be here today at the culmination to help you all celebrate your graduation. There are companies and industries that represent a wide array. Most of you are from rural, which is really cool because the majority of what Oregon Rain serves are rural communities. 40% are from metro. 31% of you are male and 69% of you are female. And that's another stat that we're really proud of, getting more women. And then also the Oregon governor put out an equity framework in response to COVID, and 80% of you identify with at least one of the governor's equity framework. So it's really wonderful that we're here and able to reach you and serve you. The geographic representation is also pretty amazing. 51 cities are represented across 20 counties in Oregon, and the industries from agriculture, apparel, food and beverage, healthcare, nonprofit, service-based have showed up, and we split them up into 5 different cohorts, and it's been really great to serve all of you. And then this is what the regions look like that the governor's regional solutions team serves. So this is sort of the breakdown. The majority are in the Willamette Valley because that's where the majority of the companies that we serve, but it's been great to serve folks all over the state of Oregon. So with that, I'm going to share a fun reflections video that Corey on our team put together just to kind of kick things off before we move into the full program. So Corey, it's, oh, there we go. Are you all seeing it?
No, we're not seeing it.
You're not seeing it?
No.
Okay, let's Sorry for the technical. Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Here we go.
I have very much enjoyed the RAIN program. We've had access to so many great people and great lessons.
My biggest takeaway was learning to hone in on my ideal customer.
One thing that I learned is how strategic and creative you can get with email marketing campaigns.
RAINmaker has taught me there are a lot of resources and mentors out there that I've not been accessing. And of the many things I'm going to implement, I have started with an email drip campaign to increase our membership.
I loved in RAINmaker how we really got deep into who we serve and validating your market.
You know, RAINmaker has really made the case for all the things that we need to do, whether they're in sales, customer relationship management.
The mermaid's garden will grow hybrid striped bass, and our fish will be grown in a sustainable recirculating system
and project into your home to truly make you feel immersed in the concert experience.
Let's get together and create an adventure mindset for you. Don't forget, click the link below.
When thinking about events, consider the path that your customers would take on your website to move through that funnel.
This idea of margin can exist at different levels in the business.
What's wrong about this is all of these little people should be over on this little island with the customer.
Always be testing. So I always recommend starting with A/B testing. Test concept A against concept B. Headline A, headline B. Long copy, short copy.
Friend of mine, Deetra Jones, who runs a sales program at University of Toledo, was interviewed. She said this: great salespeople don't sell, they teach customers how to buy.
I really like the culture here. I feel like this is the best culture that I've ever experienced.
I just wanted to say thank you so much, a really big heartfelt thanks to everyone that made this possible, because I've just learned so much in every single session.
Awesome. Thank you guys who actually submitted your reflections so that we could share that with everyone here. And great job, Corey, for putting that video together. Okay, so now I get to hand it over to Rusty, branch manager for Banner Bank in Oak Ridge and Pleasant Hill, who's going to share a little inspiring message. And thank you, Rusty and Banner Bank, for being a sponsor.
Good morning. Thank you, Caroline. You guys can hear me okay?
Yes.
So it is my pleasure on behalf of Banner Bank to congratulate all of you, especially after watching the films and watching these slides that we've had. You guys should be proud of yourself for the success that you've had, and it's just been amazing for Banner Bank to be a part of this. In the beginning, when Raj came to me and asked about this sponsorship, I wasn't really sure that it fit with what we do at Banner Bank, but after visiting with Raj, talking to Caroline, seeing your guys' schedule of what you were going to be doing, it became very apparent to us that this aligned very well with Banner Bank. Banner Bank is all about community. We're all about our businesses, small businesses, large businesses. A lot of our offices are in rural communities, so being able to help rural entrepreneurs was a win-win for us. We were just excited to be a part of a program that, as it ended up, came at a time that I think was needed the most. So I know that through COVID, now through the fires, that we're all struggling. We're going through things that we never thought would be possible. And there's no rule book on it because nobody's ever had to go through this before. But I feel rest assured that through this accelerator program, all of you have gained tools that will help you be successful. You've gained friendships, 70 plus people, which is amazing to be able to do that all virtually and not face to face. So again, on behalf of Banner Bank, I want to say thank you to all of you for allowing us to be a sponsor and to be a part of such an awesome program. I hope that we'll be able to see more of this in the future. And I just wish you all the best in your endeavors going forward. And I hope that you remember to use the tools that you learned in this program, as well as the friendships that you've made. We can, in my opinion, there's nothing better than the friendships that you make, the mentors that you get, being able to reach out to different people when you have different situations arise. So again, we feel this was a great match for Banner Bank. We're so pleased to be a part of it. And again, thank you so much for letting us be a part of it. And congratulations to all of you for your success and accomplishments through this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Rusty, and thank you, Banner Bank. And yeah, I do agree that the connections that are made at accelerators is really the gem and the gel that holds true. So thank you. Well, I'm super excited to introduce you to Paula Hayes. Paula is the founder and CEO of Hue Noir, and she's going to deliver a keynote to all of us today called Overcoming Barriers to Entrepreneurship. And I had the opportunity to meet Paula several years ago when she was starting her company and she was pitching for investment, and I was super, super impressed by her. She's an entrepreneur and a chemist who founded Hue Noir, an internationally recognized cosmetic manufacturer and beauty brand. Prior to Hue Noir, Paula served as a research and development chemist in LA, where she specialized in new product development for blue chip companies in the food, beverage, and cosmetics industries. She worked her way into senior management, holding various roles from sales and marketing to finance and HR. She holds an MBA from the University of Phoenix and a Bachelor of Science degree in biology from Lewis and Clark College. She's the vice chair of the board of trustees at Lewis and Clark College. She serves as a trustee for World Oregon, and she was appointed in 2016 by Oregon Governor Kate Brown as a business commissioner for the Oregon Business Development Commission. And then most recently, I don't know where she finds the time to do all of this, but she was appointed to the Futures Commission, which is convened by Business Oregon and is responsible for reviewing Oregon's existing innovation ecosystem, engaging with innovation stakeholders, and providing recommendations on a comprehensive set of policy measures to elevate innovation as an economic development priority and a key to economic recovery and resiliency. With that, Paula, we are honored to have you joining us today, and I'm going to turn it over to you to deliver your keynote. Thank you.
Here I come. Unmuting myself. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm really excited to be here. I want to start by thanking Caroline and Raj for the invitation to speak this morning. And at the outset of my remarks, I really want to send my heartfelt congratulations to all the members of the cohort for the RAINmaker Sales and Marketing Accelerator. You all are amazing. And you might say, well, you don't know us personally, and that would be true, but I am an entrepreneur and I know what it takes to do what you do. And the fact that you are here tells me a lot about you. So I wanted to start by really just letting you all know just how important it is that you've invested in yourselves, that you've sought out the tools and support you needed in order to move your ventures forward. You've completed all this to arm yourselves with the skill set that you're going to need to take yourself forward. And while being an entrepreneur is tough under normal circumstances, it's inherently tough to launch and scale a business. The fact that you all are doing it, compounded by a global pandemic, social unrest, economic downturn, and let's not forget a regional wildfire crisis, tells me everything that, again, I need to know. You didn't throw in the towel. You didn't throw in the towel, but you're here. And so, yes, you are amazing. For a lot of people, the current crises seem insurmountable. And I would argue that this period is extremely challenging, but honestly, it's really just one of many challenges that any business will face. Some challenges will be within your control. Others will be outside of your control. Some challenges will be small and some will seem completely insurmountable. The only constant among all of those scenarios is you. How you show up and how you respond matters. Caroline was nice enough to read my bio, and while I admit it does sound impressive at this point in my career, I would just let you all know that that, of course, is not where the journey started. So allow me to just share a little bit of the backstory. I grew up in Inglewood, California. which is a city right in the heart of South LA.
Alrighty. I'm going to meet Dorothy today about the
Can you all mute
getting
somebody's
the
talking?
licenses installed. So as long as that goes off without a hitch, because we don't have support from IT.
Sorry, Paula.
we
Whoever's talking, can you please mute yourselves? We can hear your conversation. Thank you. Sorry, Paula, back to you.
That's okay. No worries. I know how it goes. I'm the queen at not muting when I'm supposed to mute. So, but I just wanted to share that the journey started obviously long ago. I grew up in Inglewood, California, which is right in the heart of South LA. I came to Oregon to attend Lewis and Clark College, where I majored in biology, minored in chemistry. And being in a place so different than where I grew up and away from my family and my friends, and with classmates who came from very, very different places, was really uncomfortable at first. It challenged me. It challenged me and much of what I knew about the world. When I finished college, I was a little lost. I didn't really know what that next step was. I wanted to stay in Oregon, but I struggled to find that first job. So I ended up moving back home and just tried to take some time to figure it all out. Eventually, I landed that first job, and it was as a research and development chemist for a food, beverage, and cosmetic company. Wasn't my first choice, but I felt like it was what I needed to get my foot in the door and to put myself in action, to do something towards my career. I got really good at developing new products. The idea of taking someone else's idea and turning it into an actual product was challenging, but also a lot of fun. And it was cool a few years later after that to walk into a random store and see products on the store shelves that I had personally worked on. And then that's when I became curious. I became curious about what it took to get that product from my lab bench to a store shelf. And it was at that point that I decided to invest in the tools and skills and go back and learn more. And that's when I got my MBA. As time went on in my career, I started to get tired, honestly, of making other people's products. I got acquainted with the idea of setting big, hairy, audacious goals and to dream a little bigger for myself. I realized that there was something else that I wanted, and I wanted to use those skills to solve other problems that I encountered. As a darker skinned woman, I often struggled to find cosmetics that worked for me, for my darker skin, and for my really sensitive skin. And I found myself complaining a lot. And I started to get the entrepreneurial bug. So when I got tired of making other people's products, that's when I decided, instead of complaining about the solution, why not, or the problem, why not take what I knew and create a solution? It was right around that time that my husband landed his dream job in Portland. And so as fate would have it, I was moving back to the town that I attended college in. And that's when Hugh Noir was born, but I didn't have connections to the industry. I was starting out in a town that was far away from the fashion and beauty scene. I didn't have business connections in Portland or Oregon for that matter, but I had a dream. And I had a drive to seek out answers. That's typically what I did as a researcher. And I had a willingness to make it happen. And it's hard to believe, but I've been at it 11 years now. And of course, it's had its ups and its downs. It's been far harder than I imagined it would be, but I've persisted. That's really what entrepreneurship is about. I built my business to be as resilient as I possibly could. And I'm a planner at my core. But I recognize, like everyone, that a business plan is really just a roadmap, that there are always going to be barriers that we encounter, and sometimes we have to take detours. I've certainly had my share of barriers, and probably more than I could count. And usually when it feels like I've overcome one, it often feels like the other one is right around the corner. But I've learned some things along the way. I've learned to control the controllables. I've gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable, which often means taking on new challenges and tasks that are new and a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I recognize that it's really in those moments that I grow. And we all tend, of course, to gravitate toward what is familiar to us. And familiar is comfort. But I've come to recognize that familiar is not always the right move, and it's not always a means for progress. So it's in those moments that all of us have to challenge ourselves to kind of get out of our way, to learn new skills, to try a different approach, and to take a different route to reach our goals. I'm proud to say that that philosophy has so far worked, knock on wood. Hunoir is now nationally recognized. I've signed contracts with companies like Target and Costco and Sally Beauty, along with several other retailers across the country. My products have been used on movie and TV sets, and a growing list of celebrities can be spotted with my products, all right from here in Portland. But as I mentioned earlier, barriers are often around the corner. And like all of you, COVID-19 has been a tremendous one. All of the crises right now have been tremendous. These things have hit my business really hard, and it's hit my industry hard. Let's face it, a lot of us aren't wearing makeup right now, although I put some on for you guys this morning. And moreover, many retailers were closed and shut down. So a lot of those companies that were selling my products are in disarray. Supply chains have been disrupted, and really the list goes on and on. What the current circumstances have forced me to do are a couple key things. I've had to assess the current situation and the state of my business as a result of that. I've had to consult experts and outside help. I've had to consider alternatives, and I've had to take action, something I've kind of done all along the way. In other words, it's forced me to pivot, and that's not uncommon in these days and times. I've had to learn new skills. I've had to master making a new kind of product and sourcing for it. I've had to learn about an entirely new client base. It's very different from the one I was working with for the majority of my business. I've had to learn a different marketing channel, and it's been a little uncomfortable and unfamiliar, but I've taken action, and that action has carried me through, and it's even opened up some new doors and new opportunities. I bet as you really think about it, a lot of this is exactly what you find yourself doing right now. And it's everything that I see when I look at the fact of how you all have responded by assessing your situation, consulting experts, considering the alternatives, and taking action. You've responded by committing to a 10-week, and I repeat that, 10-week virtual accelerator to prioritize learning new skills and strategies and tools to move your business forward. And I'm sure at times you felt a little bit outside of your comfort zone. You've tackled things that are unfamiliar, and you've been forced to be flexible and adaptable. Welcome to entrepreneurship. That's really what it is. You've demonstrated your willingness to put in the hard work, and I doubt that will stop. I would just encourage you to stay dedicated to your mission, to keep showing up, be flexible and adaptable, because those are the most powerful tools we all have to move our ventures forward. And I firmly believe that with that and the kind of commitment that you've shown in this program, you will go far. You'll face the challenges. Some challenges will be within your control, some will be outside of your control. Some challenges will seem small, and some will seem completely insurmountable. The only constant among those scenarios is you, how you show up. And that's why I started my remarks by saying you all are amazing. Congratulations, and now go make it rain.
Wow. Okay, let's all give a round of applause for Paula on that one. Paula, you had I had tears in my eyes listening to you. And what was really important and special about what you said too is you revealed a vulnerability that even you, with the success that you've had to learn new marketing channels and in order to pivot to survive. And that's really what this entire program has been about. So thank you so much for your wonderful and inspiring talk and sharing a little bit about the barriers that you have faced. I'm in awe of you, and I'm so glad that you joined us, and you're going to stay with us. You're going to stay with us for the program because you have another speaking role later on into the program. So thank you, Paula.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Yes. So the next part of our graduation is the speed sales pitch. And we are so thrilled to have Caitlin Gill, who's the director of the OSU Sales Academy and also has a rich career actually being a salesperson in the private sector. So she brings a lot of great knowledge. She's been a speaker for us, and she's currently with OSU, and she's going to be emceeing our speed sales pitch with us today. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Caitlin.
All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, Carolyn. And just thank you, everyone, for allowing me the privilege of getting to know you through the Rainmakers. I can definitely say, without a doubt, this is one of the most creative and focused group of individuals I've ever met. When Raj and Corey and Caroline invited me to the Make It Rain session, I was so blown away by the innovative business owners I was able to meet, and so thankful that we were able to get connected. So now I can watch all of your businesses grow. So just one thought from me as you move forward post-graduation, I just wanted to echo Paula and saying, keep dreaming big, and more than anything else, just keep moving forward and having fun. So sometimes that's going to mean putting your head down and making the cold calls, as we talked about in my session. Sometimes it's taking the day for your own needs to refuel your passion, and sometimes it's dreaming big and seizing the next opportunity. So I just wanted to give you guys a huge congratulations. I think what you did has been so amazing up until this point, and I'm excited to move forward and see your sales pitches. So all of the Rainmakers were assigned the homework of recording themselves performing a 1-minute pitch. We call this an elevator pitch. And so it's as if you bumped into a potential customer, or let's say you walked into an elevator and you had 4 floors up to give the best pitch for your business. So the RAIN team has reviewed all the submissions, and they chose 12 to compete in today's Sales Pitch Fest. The cool thing about this is that the original plan was only to have 4 finalists, but there were so many great pitches submitted that they wanted to include more. So today we actually have 3 rounds, each with their own prizes and each with 4 contestants. So each pitch will be 1 minute. Carolyn's going to be our timekeeper and will interrupt the pitches if the finalists go over. There are 3 sets of competitions. Round 1 will actually be competing for a free 90-minute workshop with Rachel Colin of Muse Marketing. So what a gift that is. I would love to be a part of that myself. Round 2 is competing for a $500 cash prize. And round 3 is competing for a $1,000 cash prize. So the contestants are going to pitch in alphabetical order by last name, and the winner is going to be determined by popular vote. So at the end of each round, we'll have a poll that will pop up. So wait for that poll. And once you see that poll pop up, you can vote for your favorite for that round. So you'll vote, but we're not going to show you the results right away. And after each round of voting, we're going to move on to the next round. So without any further ado, I think we can move into round 1. We're going to kick things off with Jed Hansen from Waldport, and he will be pitching Read Again books. And again, round 1 is for a 90-minute consultation with Rachel from Muse Marketing.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah. You're on.
All right. Hi, I'm Jed. Out of curiosity, do you have a novel that you've been trying to find for years, but you can't quite recall the title? Was there a story you read in the 5th grade and all you remember is a conversation between 2 characters in a marble staircase? How about the bestseller that Oprah liked 12 years ago that had a red color? Are you trying to find that book by a guy that wrote another series with a character referenced by someone in a movie you saw last month? With our research skills, a little time, and a few clues, we can get that missing, half-remembered story out of your memories and into your hands. Let us turn your lost into a found. At Well-Read Books, we specialize in secondhand books, local authors, and figuring out what you're looking for, even if you don't know what that is yourself. Stop by our store in downtown Waldport, Oregon, or contact us through our website at wellreadbooks.com. That's well-redbooks.com.
Nice. You had 10 seconds to spare. Good job.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jed. So next up, we have Scotty Jones from Elsie pitching Farm USA. Take it away, Scotty.
Hi, I'm Scotty. Like you, I'm a working farm. We actually raise lamb here in Elsie, Oregon. And since 2007, I've hosted a farm stay as a way to diversify our operations and really help our bottom line. I think I heard that you also offer a farm stay, and I wonder if you've ever heard of Farm Stay USA. You know, back in 2010, I realized there was a problem that many people in the country didn't know we existed, that there was no place where all of the farm stays could be operational. So I launched a trade association with a website specifically to create a brand, create a travel niche, and to create a place where all of us could be found. We do more than that than just marketing. We're really good at marketing, but we love our trade association members. I hope that you will go take a look at farmstayusa.org to see who we are and what we do, and would love to answer any questions you might have. I think and wish that you would join us and consider being an authentic, accredited farm stay here in the US.
Wonderful. Great work, Scotty. Thank you so much. All right, next we have Ani Russ from Philomath pitching Zenpui.
Well, hello. I thought it was Javier that was going to go next, but I'll go. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, sorry about that. I do think that I might have had them out of order, so we can switch back to Javier, who I do think was pinned, just so to not throw you off. Okay, so next we have Javier Martin from Eugene pitching Tortilleria El Chile.
Good morning, restaurant owner. My name is Javier Martinez, and I represent Tortilleria El Chile. One of the things that I'm more than sure you run into is people wonder where your tortillas come from, you know, having it taste stale and just no flavor at all. People wonder if there's an alternative for local handmade tortillas here in town at your restaurant. This is where we step in. We are a family-run tortilleria that offers fresh tortillas daily. And yeah, the next call to action would be, here's my card, and you can also find us on Facebook, shoot us a message. But yeah, that is what I'm here for you today.
Thank you, Javier. That was wonderful. Great work. All right, Ani, so now you've been prepped once, so I'm sure you're really ready to go this time.
I'm really ready to go this time.
We have Ani from Philomath pitching Zenpui.
How much time did it take you to get ready this morning? This is to a woman. Do you notice that it takes men a little bit less time to get ready each time? Well, I think I know why. Part of it is because they always have staples on their wardrobe and they can just choose things easily. And I've been thinking, why don't women have that? So that's why I developed Zenpui, to be able to make easier to choose outfits and mix and match things. And I have decided to open a store here in Portland in October, where I don't only have my in-house line, I also have curated eco-friendly brands that would allow women to just choose things that are timeless, that are classic, and that can reflect their personality. I'm offering a 30-minute consultation to optimize your wardrobe, seeing things that you have and things that you can add. Would you like to set up an appointment in order to do that? That's it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ani. And just wanted to give a hand for everybody in round one. You guys did a fantastic job. Really nice work. So in just a second, you will see the poll pop up and we can vote for round one.
While the votes are happening, I just want to remind everybody how difficult it is to do what they're doing, to just on the fly put yourself out there and give a 60-second pitch. So I want to say congratulations to you guys, and you've set the tone for the other two competitions because none of you went over. So great job on that.
Absolutely.
And Caitlin, I think you're going to share that the results are going to happen at the end, correct? We're not going to show them right away.
That's correct. So we will not show the results right away. After each round of voting, we're going to move on to the next round, and then we will see the results at the end. So sorry, round one, if you were hoping to get those results right away, you have to wait for just a moment. But I wanted to echo Carolyn and say again, great job to all of our round one contestants. You set the bar very high, and I just think that that all of your elevator pitches are really good. I'm excited about checking out all of your companies if I haven't already. So great job. Okay, so moving into round 2, again, this is for a $500 cash prize. Wow, that's pretty significant. So no pressure, round 2. We've got some great contestants in round 2, and we're going to kick things off in round 2 with Mino Fuller from Albany, who's going to be pitching her orthobionomy services. So we'll go ahead and kick it over to Mino and let you take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, here you go. I'm sorry that you have to deal with your chronic pain on a daily basis and you don't enjoy hiking like you used to. My name is Mino Fuller, and I'm a practitioner of orthobionomy. I help people with chronic pain like you to reduce pain and increase functionality. How? By stimulating the nervous system using gentle movement, compression, and positioning, which helps your body to recognize its pain pattern and make its own adjustment. My clients find treatment very relaxing. Would you like to make schedule an appointment? Would you like to schedule a phone consultation? It's free and it takes only 15 minutes to see if orthobionomy is right therapy for you.
Great job, Mino. Really nice work. All right, wonderful. So we're going to move on from Mino to Diana Hatley from Eugene, pitching Rebel Rose Threads. Take it away, Diana.
Okay, can you hear me okay? Okay. Oh, hi. You own the Fifth Avenue Children's Boutique downtown. It's so nice to bump into you. My name is Diana, and I'm the owner of Rebel Rose Threads. We're a custom handmade clothing boutique here in Eugene, Oregon. I currently work with my customers to create custom, unique pieces of clothing with fun and vibrant prints, such as the one I'm wearing right now, actually. We source high quality organic materials, and we make things in small batches to ensure quality. We work with the CPSC to make sure that we follow all the government regulations and safety guidelines. And I've been looking to expand to work with boutique owners such as yourself to bring custom exclusive lines of clothing to their stores. And I would love to come and chat with you about the possibilities of getting some pieces into your store. Would you be available on Tuesday afternoon? I'd like to bring in some pieces and show you what we can do and chat with you about the possibilities. Does that work for you? Oh, great. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited to meet you today, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Great job, Diana. Love the conversational nature of your pitch. That was really wonderful. Okay, so our next contestant will be Ada Lowe from Noti, pitching Ada Food Company.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Good.
Ding dong.
Oh no, they're here early. That's okay, I'm ready because I have the sous chef. This helped me. The sous chef is my company. My name is Aida Lowe. The company is Aida Bakeware. The sous chef, hence the name sous, goes under your pies, under your roasted chickens, and it helps things from sticking, and it's a very easy cleanup. You just put them in your dishwasher. That was a problem I had, and this is how I solved it. And I think this can help you too. The sous chef will be available November 1st online at www.aidabakeware.com. So I'm wondering, how many would you like? Thank you.
Great job, Aida. It's fantastic. I could certainly use one of those in my kitchen. Really nice work. Okay, last but not least for round 2, we have Paul from Newport pitching on behalf of moving to Lincoln County. So take it away, Paul.
All right, can you guys hear me okay? Yep. Excellent. Are you one of those lucky professionals who can work remotely? Because that's amazing. But are you living your best life? Is the quality of life for you and your family as wonderful as you deserve? When you step outside, are you thrilled about where you live and work? Because I want you to think about Lincoln County, the heart of Oregon's Central Coast. We are a collection of incredible creative communities filled with the friendliest people you'll ever meet. With 60 miles of Pacific coast, dozens of state parks, old growth rainforests, and 3 marine reserves, outdoor recreation is in our blood. Our communities are rich in history, quirky and loaded with personality, and the broadband you need to do your job. Brew pubs and coffee shops abound, and the fresh seafood is to die for. I'm asking you to check out our remote worker relocation guide. It'll help you visualize a great next step in your career and the quality of your life. Swing over to businesslincolncounty.com and sign up to get your guide, and I'll see you on the beaches soon. Boom.
Great job, Paul. I think we're all probably dreaming a little bit of the beach right now and wanting some of that fresh coastal air. So really nice job, round two, Mita, Diana, Ada, Paul, really fantastic work. So I'd invite everybody now to come to the round two poll, pick your favorite pitch for the winner of our $500 cash prize. It looks like as those poll results are being calculated, again, just want to, for everyone who's not in one of these rounds, 1, 2, or 3, note that all of the accelerator cohort did submit an elevator pitch, and this is such a tough thing to do. Again, I can't say it enough. The fact that you guys are on here today and making these pitches in front of a live audience, kudos to you. Really fantastic work. Just so impressed with all of you and your businesses. Okay, here we are. Final round, round 3 for the $1,000 cash prize. I can't even believe that this is happening. It's so exciting. So we have 4 contestants in round 3. We're going to kick things off with Christy Athens from Enterprise pitching Genuine Wallowa County.
Hi, I can see you, so I don't know if you need to, there we go.
Oh, there we go. I can see you now, Christy.
Perfect. Sorry, I wasn't holding out on you guys. Hi. Yes, it is so hard to reach out to people right now with COVID and everything else going on. And so I'd like to invite you to shop your values at, oops, I'm gonna lose my chocolates, at Genuine Wallowa County. We are an online gift shop, and we have handmade items from my county, tea. Our presentation is gorgeous. We have a gift box, and this is a gift bag. So people who are opening a box from you know that they're opening something special. They come with a gift card insert with your message. We have corporate and subscription boxes as well. So you can order from the safety and comfort of your home. And it's just it's a great way to reach out to people right now when it's so hard to actually physically see people. So shop your values and visit us at genuinewallowacounty.com.
Great job, Christy. Those chocolates look delicious. I wish I could just grab one through the screen right now.
I can send you some.
Okay, all right. That sounds good. Okay, so next we have Mark Vanderpool from Corvallis, who's going to be pitching Remarkable Arts. I think we have Cami pinned, but there we are. There's Mark. Okay, Mark, take it away. Oh, Mark, you're on mute, so we might have to start you one more time.
Going up? Great. Hey, got a minute? Well, of course, you're in the elevator with me. All right, now imagine this. Here's a deck of cards. Now pick a card. Go on, any card. Great. Look at it, hold it in your mind. Don't show it to me. All right, Queen of Hearts. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. The point is that for that moment, you were playing with me, imagining in this thing that we just made up. And that's the sort of stuff that Remarkable Arts brings to projects, teams, or events. We take the ordinary in business and add imagination and play, bringing out the extraordinary in your meetings, projects, and product development. With you and your teams, we take the your impossible and bring it to life, not because we are better, but because we take the talent and expertise you already have and unleash that, transforming the impossible into done. So check out remarkablearts.biz. Oh, here's my floor. Okay, gotta go. Remember, remarkablearts.biz. Bye.
Great job, Mark. I loved it. I even felt like the screen shook a little bit like a real elevator. So fantastic work there. Okay, next up we have Cami Semek from Bend pitching Food for All. Take it away, Cami.
All right. So as the owner of a small to mid-sized farm, I recognize that you are overwhelmed with the number of different systems that you need to update in order to sell your products to both local consumers as well to wholesale buyers. Well, I want you to know that Food for All is addressing that technology burnout that you are feeling, especially with the increased demand for local food during COVID-19. So we provide a single sales and marketing platform that allows you to sell through multiple channels. So not only are we providing you with the technology for you to receive and manage online orders and in-person orders, we also provide you with the business intelligence that you need to run your farm like a business. And importantly, we are also striking marketing relationships with local and regional food agencies to get your brand and your products in front of your local buying audience. So I encourage you to check out our website at food4all.com, where you can create a free selling account.
Great job, Cami. Thank you so much. Okay, last but not least, we have Jane Smoley from Florence pitching Harriet and Pine. Okay, Jane, hopefully you're unmuted and we will pass the floor to you.
Thank you. Hi, I see you're here for the business conference. You know, I think I can help you. My name is Jane and I own Harriet and Pine Curated Gifts. I work with a lot of people across many industries to help them with their client and employee gifting. I know how frustrating it can be, especially during the holidays, to find that perfect gift to say thank you. Well, I can help you with that in just a few simple steps. I'll send you a catalog of pre-made gifts that you can select from, or we can do something completely custom. We can even use your own branding, and I always include a handwritten note in each box. I happen to have a box with me today, so you can see that we use locally sourced products, and we're honored to work with family-owned businesses. I'd love to get your card so that we can talk further and get you on your way to a stress-free holiday. It was great talking to you today. Thanks.
All right, fantastic work, Jane. And thank you for all contestants in round 3. How about a round of applause for round 3 and round 2? Because I don't think we got a round of applause for round 2. So I'd invite everyone at this point to come to the round 3 poll, pick your favorite pitch for the winner of the $1,000 cash prize. Okay, and as everyone's voting, again, just wanted to say thank you so much for letting me take part in this remarkable day, and congratulations to the entire cohort for your hard work and dedication, and I hope that you continue to make it rain for your business. I'll pass it back over to Caroline at this point.
Thank you, Caitlin. That was awesome. So much fun. And I do want to echo the comments about how awesome it was to look through all of the sales pitch videos that were submitted and the audio clips that were submitted. our team has spent hours and hours going through them and watching them again and again. And we were just in awe of how far you guys have come and that you really nailed the pitches. It was difficult to get it down to even a dozen. So I just want to give everyone a round of applause who participated in RAINmaker. Nice work, you guys. Okay, so the winners will be announced shortly. And now we're moving into really sort of one of the premier parts of today. The speed pitch was one of the big sections. And then also we've got the graduation ceremony, really to recognize all of you who have spent the time and the 10 weeks. You are all going to receive this certificate of completion in your inboxes within the next week or so. Recognizing you for completing the RAINmaker and learning how new and creative ways to make it rain revenue in your businesses. And then as Josh, our board member, said earlier, US Senator Wyden had really wanted to kick the call off today, but he's so busy right now in DC. But he did say that he wanted to send a letter to each of you. So you will all receive not only the certificate of completion, but you will receive a pretty cool letter with a seal from a US Senator Wyden, who has been a tremendous support of the venture catalyst model across the entire state of Oregon. So we have some awesome and special guests here to introduce the 2020 RAINmaker graduates. And we're going to start off with cohort 1 that is going to be read by Paula Hayes, which the cohort was led by Ariel Rubin on our team. So with that, I will turn it over to you, Paula.
Told you I was the queen of not unmuting when I was supposed to unmute. All right, I am so excited to do this. So I'm reading the names for cohort number 1, which was led by Ariel Rubin. In this group, there were 15 graduates of the RAINmaker Accelerator, and I want to congratulate all of you on your work. Number 1, Grateful Graphics, led by John Tribolette and Jessica Rivers from Veneta. Germain and Wise Mental Health Services Consulting LLC, led by Caroline Fisher and Nathan Perry from Corvallis. Camellias Candles, led by Camellia Moss and Sarah Fraser from Lebanon. Beau Arts Fine Arts Materials, led by Joe Boudreau from Florence. Pier 104, led by Robin Ferguson from Pendleton. OnSchooler, led by Cynthia Fisher from Albany. IT Brand, led by John Fogel from Eugene. The Chronicle, led by Chelsea Greenway from Cresswell. Rebel Rose Threads, led by Diana Hatley from Eugene. Farmstay USA, led by Scotty Jones from Alcea. Destria, led by Jody Levy from Portland. Bella's Love Bar Butter, led by Annie Molnar from Veneta. Zen Pew, led by Annalise or Annie Ross from Philemon. Cohen and Park Portraits, led by Megan Shane from Newport. And Sunny Zylstra Photography and Arts, led by Sunny Zylstra from Oak Ridge. Congratulations to you all.
Hey, congrats cohort 1, and thank you, Paula, for reading off those names. And we really wanted to make sure we mentioned the cities as well so that everybody gets to see the diversity and geography that we had attend RAINmaker. So thank you, Paula. Okay, next up is cohort 2 that was led by myself, and that cohort is being introduced by Alicia Leduc, who is an attorney with Davis Wright Tremaine and also one of our board members. Alicia, I'll turn it over to you.
Thanks, Caroline. I'm happy to be here today and excited to announce the graduates from cohort 2. There were 17 graduates, which is the most of any of the RAINmaker Accelerator cohorts, and from many different cities across the state. The graduates from this cohort are Northeast Oregon Economic Development District, led by Lisa Dawson from Joseph. Queen of Hearts, led by Tonia Farman from Hood River. Conundrum House, led by Adrian Fritz from Corvallis. XR1, led by Craig Gray from Eugene. Geeks Like Me, led by Sam Gross from Roseburg. Aida Food Company, led by Aida Lowe from Notai. On Point Drone Works, led by Sean Schneider from Elmira. Economic Development Alliance of Lincoln County, led by Paul, and I apologize if I mispronounce your last name, Shutema from Newport. Rain Crow Botanicals, led by Dee Sidwell from Oak Ridge. Harriet and Pine, led by Jane Smoley from Florence. Beauty Leaf Incorporated, led by Nikki Staggs from Corvallis. Cascade Virtual, led by Mackenzie Thomas from Sweet Home. Remarkable Arts, led by Mark Vanderpool from Corvallis. The City of John Day, led by Laura Beth Wallenstein and Nicholas Green from John Day. Growing Upwards, led by Leslie Wilda from Portland. Wise Doc, led by Bo Wu from Corvallis. And Eastern Oregon University, represented by Wilson Zur from La Grande. Congratulations to all of you, and I'm so excited to congratulate you on accomplishing this giant feat in the middle of all that we're going through. The board and all those here are really proud of you today.
Thank you, Alicia, and congratulations to cohort 2. Awesome. It's been great to serve you guys. Okay, next is cohort 3, which was led by Raj on our team and is being introduced by Matt Michael, the city manager for the city of Veneta. So with that, Matt, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, Caroline. I'm pleased to read the names for cohort number 3, led by Raj Vable. In this group, there are 13 graduating companies. You know, life dares us to find our courage in our own ways. And as entrepreneurs, you've shown courage in pursuing your business. And you've shown courage in accepting the challenge of participating in the RAINmaker program and succeeding. So congratulations to each of you on your achievement. The graduates from this cohort are Screamin' Jays, led by Fiona Gledhill and Jesse Gandy. They're from Lebanon. Genuine Wallowa County, led by Christy Athens from Enterprise. The Mermaid's Garden, led by Dr. Melissa Bird, PhD, and James Kelly Bird from Corvallis. Fern Ridge Events, led by Heather Blake from Elmira. Rad Kids, led by Dr. Deb Johnson Shelton, PhD, and Charlie Chidester from Junction City. There's Jor Bar, led by Judy Goodman from Joseph. Warm Springs Community Action Team, led by Starla Green from the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs. Soul and Bodywork, led by Lisa Linnell Olson from Cresswell. Tortilleria El Chile, led by Javier Martinez from Eugene. And the Cambios program, run by Huerto de Familia, led by Alexandra Perez Urbina from Eugene. The Bandon Chamber of Commerce, led by Margaret Pounder from Bandon. Victorian Chocolate Company, led by Kelly Reitz from Lebanon. And Food for All, led by Cami Semick from Bend. So again, congratulations to you all, and best wishes for your business success and your personal joy.
Great. Thank you, Matt, for doing such a great job, and congratulations to cohort 3. Before we move on to cohort 4, I just want to say, you know, we were thinking about how do we run a graduation ceremony where normally we would have people coming up on stage and getting a really fun certificate in their hand. And so I really appreciate all the leaders who have stepped in to read the names and celebrate it with us today. Okay, next is cohort 4 that was led by Laura, and she is, that cohort, excuse me, is being introduced by Rusty with Banner Bank. So Rusty, back to you.
Good morning, and what a pleasure it is to be asked to do this for you guys. I will be reading the names of cohort 4, which was led by Laura Kubashak. In this group, there were 15 graduating companies. I do apologize in advance for the names. I'm not sure I'm going to get them all right, but I'll do my best. And I just want to congratulate you all again on your accomplishments and the dedication that you've given for your future. So those people in this cohort are Heart Spa, led by Deborah Baker from Depot Bay. Southern Willamette Forest Collaborative, led by Leah Barshoni, Tricia Maxfeld, and Sarah Altimus Pope from Oak Ridge, which is my hometown. Second half led by Eric Vines from Eugene. BCM Ventures led by Todd Blickenstaff from Lake Oswego. X Biologics led by Eduardo Sabalos from Corvallis. Florina LLC led by Samantha Shirillo from Eugene. Mino Fuller, practitioner of orthobionomy, led by Mino Fuller from Albany. Pacific Northwest Naturals, led by Patricia Kilbach from Eugene. Levon Kuntz, LCSW, led by Levon and Alicia Kuntz from Pendleton. Braction, led by Dan Miller from Albany. Adventure Wednesdays, led by Stacy Newman Weldon from Philomath. Sacred Fire Creative, led by Maylee Owa from McMinnville. Westford Lodge and Mountain Market, led by Tracy and Noah Sunflower from Westford, which is one of my stomping grounds as well. Amy Van Dyke's Personal Brand, led by Amy Van Dyke from Eugene. And Kakadu Dream, led by Mandy Vance from Portland. And again, congratulations to all of you on a job well done. And I wish you much success in the next chapter of your business.
Thank you, Rusty, and congratulations to cohort 4 led by Laura. Thank you so much. Okay, and the last and final cohort was led by Stephanie LeCue, our venture catalyst serving Grant County, and we are so thrilled today to have Commissioner Hampshire from Grant County with us today to read off these names. So with that, Commissioner Hampshire, you're on.
Good morning all, and I'm very pleased to read the names for cohort number 5, which was led by Stephanie LeCue, the venture catalyst serving my region here in Grant County. In this group, there were 11 graduates of the RAINmaker Accelerator. Congratulations to all of you for your excellent work. The graduates from this cohort are My Little Dog Training Academy, led by Suzanne Breen from Lebanon. Pacific Alliance Artist Co-op, led by Khalees Brown from Lincoln City. CWC Woodworking, led by Clinton Cowell from Mount Vernon. Astorine Healthcare, led by Pavel Delgado from Eugene. ECO Kids Village, led by Stacy DeVerne from Eugene. Adorn Hellcats, led by Desta Fury from Vancouver, Washington. JNC Gunsmithing, led by Connie Gulliford from Sweet Home. Well Read Books, led by Jedediah Hansen from Walport. Dragon Art, led by Cassie Capel from Florence. And Pacific Northwest News and Entertainment, led by Maria Morgan from Newport. And How Dance, led by Brian Ott from Salem. And thank you and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Commissioner. And for those of you who don't know, Commissioner Hampshire is also the mayor of Perry City. So thank you so much and congratulations to Stephanie's cohort number 5. So let's all just give a big round of applause. If we were in a room together, we'd be able to hear the thundering applause. So congrats to all of the RAINmakers for graduating. And now we are ready. Drum roll, if somebody could do a drum roll for me. We are going to announce the winners from the speed pitches. Thank you again, Caitlin, for emceeing that. Round 1, who receives 90-minute consultation with Muse Marketing. The winner is, whoops, what happened there, Raj? Oops. Raj, why don't you, it's not displaying on the animation. Do you want to just go ahead and read off who they are?
Sure, let's do that. Yeah, and if you just like re-share, Caroline, I think it'll populate.
Oh, okay. I will stop share.
And exit out of the view mode and then back in, and it should auto update.
Okay, great. I will do that.
Building up the suspense a little bit, you know, when you cut to commercial for a second.
I know. So great. Okay, let's view it in full screen. Are you guys seeing it in full screen? Oh, there we go. All right, thanks for your patience. Okay, round 1 winner is Ani, founder of Zenpui from Philomath. So congratulations, Ani, for winning round 1. Great job. And just so you guys know, I could see behind the scenes the scores, and even though we do have 3 winners here, all of them were so close. They were so close. So everybody's really a winner. Next up is Paul, the winner of round 2, the $500 from the Economic Development of Lincoln County Alliance in Newport, who serves the entire county. So congratulations to you, Paul. And then round 3 is Mark Vanderpool from the city of Corvallis with Remarkable Arts, who did the fun elevator rendition for us. So congratulations to all 3 of you. Congratulations to the dozen of you who pitched and to everybody who submitted. It wasn't easy to pick. So great job, you guys. We're excited to celebrate all of you. So now we're entering into the last portion of the graduation today. We have more winners to announce. We're giving away another $7,000 that will go to 7 different winners, $1,000 each, that will be used for the next phase of RAINmaker to place Google Ads and really implement all that's been learned in the program. And the eligibility for being, the criteria to be eligible for the $1,000 was that you attended 8 of the 10 sessions, you completed at least 8 homework assignments, you were supportive of your fellow RAINmaker cohort members, you participated in the sessions, you met with mentors outside of the Wednesday workshops, and of course you had fun. So that was the eligibility, which was most of you in the cohort, by the way. And I'm excited that Kent Lewis, the founder, president, CEO of Anvil Media, is with us today to announce those winners. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Kent Lewis.
Hello, everybody. Pleasure to be a part of this special event. Congratulations to you, to all the graduates, and I'm happy to announce the 7 lucky winners. So the number one, I'm not sure these are in a particular order, but Deborah Baker of Heart Spa Inc. from Depot Bay is our first winner. Congratulations, Deborah. Number 2 is Diana Hatley, Rebel Rose Threads out of Eugene. Congratulations. And number 3 is Jesse Gandy, Screamin' Jays out of Lebanon. Nice job, Jesse. Number 4 is Cassie Keppel of Dragon Art from Florence. Well done, Cassie. Number 5, Stacy Newman Weldon, Adventure Wednesdays out of Philomath. Nice job, excellent work. See a yay there. Number 6, John Tribolet from Grateful Graphics from Veneta. I hope I said that right. Thank you, great job, John. And last but not least, Kelly Reitz from Victorian Chocolate Company from Lebanon. Great job, Kelly. I hope you have enough chocolate for everybody.
That's great. Thank you so much, Kent, for announcing the winners, and congratulations to you guys. We're really excited to continue working with all of you. And with that, what's next? So most of you know the RAIN mantra is what's next. And the reason why that's our mantra is because we're always pushing each other, ourselves, and all of you, that once you hit a milestone, great, what's next? You raised that round, you made that sale, great, what's next? Of the RAINmaker Accelerator, we have another phase to continue supporting all of you. And the reason we were excited to have Kent introduce the winners is because we were able to receive a grant from Business Oregon, you're going to hear about it in a moment, where we could subcontract with Anvil Media to create and provide digital marketing resiliency kits to the 70 graduates, which have a $5,000 value each. And what's amazing about these kits is that Kent's expert team, who they're award-winning for this and nationally award-winning for this, they are going to help each RAINmaker set up some Google ads, make sure there's headlines that are appealing, that people want to click. They're creating a campaign that will lead to a landing page that will be optimized and convert, hopefully, into whatever it is that you want to convert, whether it's a sale or signing up for a newsletter or attending an educational event, capturing emails. And then also making sure that Google Analytics is plugged in and optimized, and that you understand what you're reading, because data is big. Like Josh said earlier, is you have to look at the data. And that way you can then go back and tweak the ad, tweak the landing page until you optimize it and literally start making it rain revenue in your businesses. So we are thrilled to have Kent and his team help the 70 companies continue keeping it to rain. And I'm honored to introduce Jeff Stell, who's with us today from Business Oregon. And he's going to talk a little bit more about the funds that we received so that we're able to provide this service to all of you. So with that, Jeff, I will turn it over to you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. And it is a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much for inviting me. And it is very inspiring to see so many entrepreneurs doing what entrepreneurs do, adapting and overcoming odds in pursuit of a dream. And that is the exact mentality that has built the U.S. economy and is absolutely vital to its resurgence now and in the future. So for those of you who don't know, Business Oregon is the state of Oregon's economic development agency. Our vision is prosperity for all Oregonians, and the work that all of you are doing and will be doing in the future is absolutely central to that vision. And we're here today to congratulate all of you for your current and future contributions to not only your own prosperity, but to the prosperity of the local areas where you are. So by way of background, Business Oregon has received approximately $100 million in federal CARES Act money funding to distribute in an effort to respond to Oregon's COVID pandemic. The Oregon Legislature's Emergency Board directed $3 million of that amount for organizations to provide technical assistance to underserved businesses, including rural businesses. And we have seen today many people from both that you're honoring today for the great work that they did. After a highly competitive grant process, 23 organizations across Oregon were selected to receive funding to administer business support resources, including RAIN. And RAIN was awarded $100,000 for phase 3 of the RAINmaker series to help entrepreneurs and small businesses learn new ways to increase their revenue and to make it rain, as you say. Very few organizations in the state have the experience, expertise, and relationships to successfully undertake this work, but RAIN is a trusted partner in the ecosystem building space, and we are excited to see that the impact of their efforts on your business has been so good. COVID really is more than a health crisis. It is straining the basic infrastructure of our economy and jeopardizing small businesses and livelihoods that depend on them. We know this because we hear from small businesses all over the state and have been hearing from them for months through our Small Business Navigator hotline. And it's just an incredibly difficult time, and so many businesses have been negatively impacted. This grant is intended to alleviate some of that pain of the pandemic by supporting organizations that support businesses as they adapt to the crisis with their customary resiliency. And so Business Oregon recognizes that a full recovery will require the best of science, government, and businesses themselves. And we are very confident that RAIN is the right organization to do this work. And the work that you've all highlighted today that you have been doing is proof that that is true. So again, on behalf of a very grateful Business Oregon and the people of the state of Oregon, we thank you for your great work, both now and in the future, and we wish you the very best. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. That was really incredible. We're very, very, very honored and privileged to receive the funding from Business Oregon in order to keep round 3, or phase 3, I should say, of the COVID response recovery. So thank you again, Jeff, for taking the time to do that. So we do need to keep the momentum going with all of you. I'm already seeing Slack messages coming in like, how are we going to work with Anvil? What do we do next? How do we keep going? How do we keep going? And I'm going to tell you that in a minute. But first, I wanted to go back to the 7 winners of the $1,000 for the Google paid ad. The way those were selected was we used a random number generator, and that's how those folks were selected. So I failed to mention that, and I just wanted to make sure that I included that. So congrats again to everybody. So how are we going to keep the momentum going and continue supporting all of you between now and the end of this calendar year? We're continuing with the weekly mentor hours. Every week we put together 5 to 7 different 1-hour sessions where our mentors and our venture catalysts spent time mentoring all of you via Zoom. Thank you all for showing up for those. We're going to keep that going. We're going to continue to have monthly RAINmaker check-in calls to make sure that we're not just leaving you guys. We have a big plan that we're continuing here. We're going to implement those digital marketing resiliency kits, and we're just going to give ourselves a little break for a week, and then we're going to jump back in, and we're going to jumpstart that with Kent's team in 2 weeks. So we're super excited about that. One of the things that that is important to mention with the funds that we receive from Business Oregon is all of the services and the funds have to be deployed by the end of this calendar year. So that can be challenging, but also exciting for entrepreneurs. We take it on as a challenge. We're going to make sure that all 70 of you receive your digital marketing resiliency kits, and you're going to be hearing from us about next steps on how to keep that going. Of course, we're going to keep doing ongoing educational workshops. Ariel's got one coming up in partnership with Google that we're going to be hosting. We also, and I don't know if she's still on or not, but I had an incredible call with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Jenny was on the call earlier, and she was really instrumental in the policy work around an accredited investor definition and how that has been expanded so that more people can invest in companies like yours. So we're going to be doing an educational workshop with the SEC in early November is what we're planning for that. So more to come on that. And then, of course, Ariel on our team has been promoting the cohort in all of our social channels. We're going to continue doing that and keep helping you make it rain and keep elevating you all. So with that, we would love for you to smile for the camera. The Rainmakers know that one of the things we do is we ask you guys all to smile, and then we take screenshots of that. That's why I stopped sharing the screen. So that we can see all of you. Corey on our team and Ariel have much larger screen monitors, so they're going to take the screen capture. So in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to ask you guys to smile. You could do something fun, whatever it is, to show your personality and really put on a big, happy, smiling face. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love the graduation cap. Smile. Awesome. You guys are so fantastic and great. And I want to thank Paula. I want to thank Rusty. I want to thank all the speakers, the sponsors for making this so special. And more importantly, I want to thank the Rainmakers, all of you for showing up and working really hard and just pulling it through and impressing all of us. Throughout the 10 weeks program, I was literally moved to tears sometimes in hearing some of the stories of what you're all working on and how you're plowing through. And one of the things that U.S. Senator Wyden has said, and I'm sure he will be including in his letter, and I don't want to speak for him, but I will share something that he has said before, is that all of you are the ones who are going to pull us out of this economic decline. It is small businesses, it is startups who are responsible for the majority of the net new job creation in America, in particular the firms, the businesses who are under 5 years old. So it's all of you who will pull us out of this economic crisis. And as an entrepreneur myself, and on behalf of our team and our board, many of us are entrepreneurs ourselves, so we know what it's like to take the risk, to put your own money on the line, second your mortgage, credit card debt, loans, using the emergency funding from the federal government, from your local cities and counties, how everybody's been rallying together. It's not easy. If it was, everyone would do it. And there's a very small percentage of the population who do what you all do every day. So I'm humbled to serve you all. So thank you. Have a great day, and we will certainly be in touch. Congratulations again, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Congrats.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, feel free to unmute and say your congrats.
Everybody.
Congratulations so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
everybody.
Fun, everybody.
I love it.
I don't want it to end.
Congratulations,
Thanks,
everyone.
Corey. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Lola.
Of course.
Take care.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Stephanie, Corey.
Look forward to working with you all next week.
More to come. Keep making it rain.
Hello.
All right, we're going to sign off. Thank you, everybody.